The best part of the recent PS5 showcase was undoubtedly the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3. It's an announcement that excites me personally because Snake Eater is my least favourite of the core Metal Gear games, and I've always wanted remakes that go back and fix games I didn't enjoy. Now, didn't enjoy is a strong term. I loved Snake Eater, I just wasn't absolutely gushing over it like I was Metal Gear 1 and 5. There are a lot of exciting things I hope this remake can improve upon in gameplay and level design, but today I want to focus on the story, specifically the voice acting. Konami has already confirmed that the original voice cast is returning for the remake, but their wording makes it possible that they're just reusing the original audio. I have to give credit to them in the fact that they've announced a game with several questions attached to it, and they've answered none of them. It's incredibly Kojima-esque. But of course, to fix the voice acting of Snake Eater, there has to be a problem with it in the first place, and I feel like my particular issue is somewhat unique to me. Now, I'd like for you to hear me out before you kill me in the comments for what I'm about to say, and I absolutely do not fault David Hayter for this problem, as I only have it because of the benefit of hindsight. My problem with David Hayter's portrayal of Naked Snake is that it sounds exactly the same as Solid Snake when these are decidedly different characters. I know, he's a perfect clone, but let me lay out my argument and then decide if I'm a moron. The key difference between the characters of Naked Snake and Solid Snake is their general mood towards their respective missions. Both of them have an air of levity towards their goals, often making jokes along the way to their objective. This is a good thing, and we would rightfully revolt if Konami removed this comedy element. It's not a Kojima story without silly jokes and not taking itself too seriously. At the start of the game this is fine, and I accept that at these moments, Naked and Solid are indeed perfect copies of each other. But the difference in Snake Eater is that this is a journey of how Naked Snake became Big Boss, and that transformation isn't instant, instead it happens over the course of the game. The battles with the Cobras help shape his views on the morality of governments and soldiers, seeing the fire burning inside a young ocelot, experiencing the torment of Volgin, when finally killing the boss solidifies his complete disillusionment with the United States. I give credit to Kojima for not pushing the transformation into the last part of the game and having it gradually reveal itself over the course of Operation Snake Eater. The problem is that the voice acting doesn't change along with Naked Snake. He never stops feeling like the perfect clone of Solid Snake, which David Hayter has been playing for years. I don't buy that this man saluting his fallen comrade would become the leader of Diamond Dogs. Now, what I am absolutely not saying is that Hayter should try and capture the essence of Sutherland. As far as I'm concerned, Phantom Pain has a silent protagonist because anyone else playing Snake isn't canon. But what I am saying is that the light that we see in Snake should disappear over the course of the game, and the guy cracking jokes about surviving being thrown off a bridge should gradually die off. That grin you can hear in his voice should be replaced with something far more grizzled and grounded. I would also be okay with it if the comedy towards the back half of the game weren't removed, but at least toned down or presented in a more serious way. Like the sorrow appearing in the torture chamber, this could be done as a haunted vision rather than a WTF moment. Now, this problem, as I said before, isn't David Hayter's fault. He was told to play a perfect clone of Snake, and he rightfully did. But I still feel like he failed to capture the difference between those two characters, as this is an evolution of Naked Snake into Big Boss. It's only after playing Phantom Pain that the performance jars me, but the issue is, a lot more people are going to be playing this remake for the first time after falling in love with Metal Gear through the Phantom Pain. I hope that David Hayter can recapture the essence of Solid Snake and then slowly kill off the character over the course of the game, which will be problematic if the lines are recorded out of order, as most games are. Regardless of whether the performance is changed or not, it should be celebrated that David Hayter is coming back to this iconic role. You haven't screwed up yet, Konami, but the night is still young.